Hi guys, I'm Holly, and my mission is to bring the beauty, charm, and elegance of Japan to you, the West. Right, what do we have planned for today? It is hot here in London, so finally, actually, so we're going to do an iced matcha latte. And we're going to start by showing you matcha, which is powdered green tea. It's the tea that's used in Japanese tea ceremonies. And I'm going to show you how to whisk it as well. But it won't be the chanoyu style. It'll be a little bit more Western than that. Can you see the color of that green tea? Now what this is, it's the Camellia sinensis plant that has been grown. This one has been grown in Shizuoka, high up in the mountains, shaded. And it's picked, highly ground, fine ground tea leaf that you actually can eat. So this is a tea leaf that you'll eat, and it's ground into a fine powder, and it tastes a little bit bitter if you're not used to it. But we're going to make it into a beverage that you're going to love and you're going to want every single morning. So what do we need? We need hot water, just a little bit, and I put it in my little sake container, but don't tell anyone. You will need vanilla. So I've got that at the Whole Foods market. And I'm going to use agave nectar. And agave nectar is, I'm probably being very American here, but it's a low glycemic index sweetener. You can go to Starbucks and get their vanilla sweetener, but it has probably corn syrup and all that kind of stuff that's not terribly good for you. Right, where do we begin? First off, I've got to show you these ice cubes. They are just adorable. Oh, let me get a good one so you can see it. How cute is that? It's a little dog. Right, and you know me, I love dogs, so we're going to put this in the glass before they melt. Put a nice bunch of ice cubes in there. There you go. And I'm going to put about that much matcha. Can you see that? It's probably a little bit more than a teaspoon in there. You can add a little bit more if you like it stronger, or a little less. Actually, that looks good for me. I don't like it too strong. Now, I want to show you what I'm going to whisk this with. It's a bamboo whisk that's used in Japanese tea ceremony. And this actually really breaks up the powder. If you whisk it with anything else, it tends to still stay lumpy and chunky, kind of like biscuit mix. So we're going to add just a little bit of water to this. It's hot water, just a little bit. Can you see that? So just a wee bit, and I'm going to whisk it. And I have to hold on to this bowl, and you whisk, 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 whisk. You basically scrub it back and forth and back and forth. And again, this isn't the style that you do in chanoyu, which is much more elegant and refined. But what you want to do is you want to get it nice and foamy in there and everything broken up. And the best description that I can give you is to scrub it. And then I always like to end with a circle and a touch, which is quite Japanese. There you go. So we have a lovely foamy beverage. If I tip it too much, you're not going to be able to see it very well. Right, so we have that. I'm going to add a little bit of vanilla right into the bowl. Just a touch. There you go. This really enhances the flavor of it. And I'm also going to put in the agave nectar for a little bit of sweetener. Just a little bit. Okay, and I'm going to whisk it again, just to make sure everything is combined. Okay, so as you can imagine, the water's being cooled off really a lot here, which is fine because we don't want it to be a hot beverage. Now, I'm going to take my milk, and I'm going to put the milk in here as well. Not all of it. Now, this milk is actually from the farmer's market, and it's unpasteurized. So it's the healthiest of milks. Milk isn't really that great to digest. There we go, and I just kind of give that a swirl. Now I'm probably going to add a little bit more milk once I get it into my glass, but have a look at the color of this. You can see that. That is just divine. Actually, I think we're fine. Kampai. Oop. Oh, I've just gone into Facebook. Hang on. There we go. Cha. Mata.